the sky. 'Cause I couldn't stop thinking about you last night. Everyone was dancing to the Smiths. But you weren't moving your feet, you were shaking your hips. Maybe it's the way she moves, or maybe it's that long dark brown hair. Ooh, aha, yeah. Ooh, aha, yeah. Ooh, aha, yeah. Ooh. Walked up to you with my wolf pack. You gave me a number, but you never came back. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Woohoo. Aha, yeah. Woohoo. Aha, yeah. Woohoo. Aha, yeah. Woohoo. I don't care, 'cause I still remember your long dark brown hair. Woohoo. Aha, yeah. Woohoo. Aha, yeah. Woohoo. Aha, yeah. Woohoo. Aha, yeah.
Hello, and I was very abruptly ended there. I wasn't ready for that. Welcome. If you're as shocked as I am with how quickly that ended. Episode 32, as Jamie's just texted me, because I was about to ask him, of the Third and Short podcast. We are back to the regular three of us. I have risen from the dead, as I wasn't here last week. Although those that did watch will have noticed a little cameo at the end, which seemed like it was set up at the time, but it wasn't. I was sat waiting around for only waiting for 2 minutes, and then Tom decided to dig me out a little bit and call me miserable, and I just popped in to say hello. But no, it's that was it, grumpy. But I'm not grumpy. Don't know what I'm about. But yeah, so we're back to just the three of us, and we've got the first proper episode of the Third and Short Overtime crew coming straight after this at 8 o'clock tonight. So make sure you are watching for both episodes. To be honest, all I care about is just three. If it flops, it's on them, innit? No, it's not really. It'll be good. Really good at they're going to dive more into the stuff that we can't really be arsed with. I'll be honest.
And are clueless about.
I was giving us a bit of credit there, but yeah, the stuff we don't really know about. They're going to go really, really deep, balls deep, some would say, right into the which we're on the East, are we? AFC East tonight? No,
AFC North.
No. Yeah, they are.
As you can tell, always prepared.
The same guys from I've had 2 weeks to prepare for this as well. The same guys from last week and the week before. JP, Bones, Mark, and Jordan will be on. I think they've taken a team each, haven't they? They've done some research, far more research than I've ever done for any episode of this. Fair play to them.
Logging in at 57 minutes past, ready for it to go live at 7. That's a little behind the scenes for you all listening or watching.
and I didn't even know what episode it was. Yeah, so thanks for joining us, everyone that's watching, and everyone that's going to be listening later on in the not live versions of the podcast. We're back to our usual talking nonsense, I think. We don't really, nothing's happening this season. We've got the other guys that are going to dive right into the deep dark depths of the NFL, but I think we're just going to talk rubbish and probably start with the beer of the week, maybe. I don't know. Is that what we're going with? Back to the usual.
Let's do it.
I'm on Aldi's version of fake Moretti. It's Birra Mapelli. It's even called Birra. Birra Mapelli. It's pretty nice. I'm back to the Raiders glass as well. I do like it, but
fully Raiders up today. Look at it.
Bloody
glass, the lot.
So I've even got my newest mini helmet next to me. Getting my helmet out on the show.
Yeah, be careful with that. I'm rocking Asahi.
It's a solid
That's
beer.
the last of the Asda specials, so I'll need to take another
Hey,
trip, see what's going.
They've changed the Asda specials now.
Have they?
Oh, if you're watching Asda, yeah, it's not £3. Was it £3 for £5 before?
4 for 6, I think.
Well, yeah, well, it's not now. It's
Something like that.
it's buy 3 get 1 free. So you get 4, but I can't work out. I had a bit of a meltdown in Asda the other day when I was like, "Is that cheaper or dearer?"
Is it dearer? Is it cheaper?
And then it depends which ones you get because they're not all the same price.
Have
Most
you
of them
got
are
the same sort of selection?
Yeah, same stuff. Yeah.
Because I've just made the decision, I think, that I'm going to stick with Asahi. When I was pouring it before, of all the ones I got, this is the one that fits nicely in a pint glass. Like Kingfisher, always you have to like
Massive,
think
isn't it,
about.
Kingfisher?
Yeah. So I think this is one I'm going to stick because it is a solid beer.
Mm.
I'm not going to ask for a sponsorship for these because I don't talk Japanese. So
You look a bit Oriental, mate.
I could do a sumo, couldn't I? Really, in an advert, you could go for that. Give it the old.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't think it's one for me at the moment.
No. You can speak Japanese.
I'm on the Coors Light because I've got that much of it here. I need to drink it all. So there you go.
I think there's an open invitation to anyone who listens to Jamie.
Basically, I mean, we bought loads of beer for obviously my 30th, which half of you came to, and then
Look at that little thing out. Hey, I said you
yes, you did,
I
and I've got a little clip from that, Tom, which hopefully we can share at some point. But yeah, obviously we bought loads of beer, but everyone drove, so I was the only one drinking. So I mean, so we've got like a massive crate of Corona, massive crate of Coors Light, and then some other beers as well. And then actually they're all still here because only I had some. So Coors Light for the next few weeks, guys, until the season starts, probably.
I think I grabbed a Coke Zero when I got there and realised I'd taken someone else's drinks.
And it wasn't just you, though. A lot of people did it. It was like, oh, a Coke Zero, I'll have that, please. I'm like, yeah, they're Tarrant's, but all right.
So Taz.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
I'm sure you can see him on Wednesday and apologise.
Jamie. I had a family 30th. It was more important than you.
Oh,
thanks.
I'm waiting for Tom to get booted off this podcast. Put him in the waiting room. Yeah. Anyway, that's all we've got. Beer of the week. Nothing else to talk about.
See you later.
Actually, DK Metcalf is something we should talk about. Running 100 meters in what was it, 10.35?
That's nearly like. Would that be like third, fourth in like the Olympics?
He was
world record.
He was 9th out of 10, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was 9th out. If he'd have got under a certain time, he'd have qualified for the Olympics, wouldn't he? But I think
the guy's 16 stone and he's just ran.
And he doesn't train. He's up against these people who train all the time for that particular event.
It's just mental. But I liked. Did you see it where someone had said he asked why he did it, and he was like, "I was doing it for myself, but also." Everyone else is too scared to do it, and I'm not. I like that he called a few people out.
Yeah,
he likes you like your Tyreek Hill and your Scotty Millers. Yeah, they're giving the big one about the racing. Yeah.
What's Scotty got to do with this? You're just digging Scotty in there.
Scotty doesn't know.
Well, it's always been the Tyreek and Miller debate, hasn't it? Between themselves, really. But DK Metcalf's gone, you know what, I'm bigger than both of you. I'm probably faster than both of them. I don't know. Tyreek's pretty fast, isn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's impressive that he ran that time without training at all.
It's mental, isn't it?
And it's in the middle of the off season as well. I mean, he's clearly keeping himself in good shape, but yeah.
Imagine he got injured. You know, with everything that's happened with this Denver player.
Imagine if he'd like tweet to Hammy or something.
You'd be livid, wouldn't you?
He probably grows muscles on muscles anyway.
To be fair, yeah. I bet he hasn't got hamstrings.
F-bomb. No.
He's just an absolute unit. I just love him. I absolutely love him. And it's not often I like players of another team.
No.
But he's just He's just stupid.
It's that play where he was intercepted. He just caught the guy up. He ran past everybody.
So scary. So scary. But yeah, hopefully we see more of it. I love the stuff where it's like into sports. Obviously, like NBA did it, didn't they, with basketball? Obviously, they had the dream team and stuff. I was watching. I've been watching The Last Dance again, and I'm up to that episode. To be fair, last night I was with the Magic Johnson and MJ and that when they're doing the training in the Olympics. But I don't see why. Like, there's such a big off season. Like, why not go and compete in something?
I think it's the fear of getting injured, though, innit? Because you've got a contract. Yeah. But that's why obviously Grant had to drop his title when he went to the Bucks. You know, WWE champion. WWE champion, not the WWE champion, just to clarify, because that would be embarrassing.
Yeah. He was champion of the nonces.
Of all of them, he's the best.
So that being called.
It's not a race you want to win, is it? What was I going to say then? I completely the nonsense throw me off. What I was going to say was if most of your contract is guaranteed, you're not really asked, are you? If you get injured, because you're still getting.
Yeah, I suppose. But I don't know how it works with this. Obviously, this Denver player, they've said that they don't have to pay him because he was working away from the facility.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's the same, even if he's guaranteed. Because they're classing it as like a breach of contract, aren't they? But then I just find it mad because, like, I tell you what, for 9 months I'll sit there and do nothing, and I'll come back the size of me.
I read that a lot of players now are going to the car parks of the training facilities because they're on the property to train.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? So, the thing is, as well, like, I know a lot of players were tweeting saying, like, yeah, it might be working away from the facility, but it's what your staff have given me to train. So it's clearly a program of the, the franchise.
Couldn't happen to a nicer team, to be honest. Only taken about 8 minutes for me to get something.
Just have a little dig.
Oh, here he is. I don't. It's
well. Must be talking about me there, surely.
I assume that's Liam.
You like to think so.
I mean, considering that we literally just spammed last week of, handsome guy, where is he? Where is he? Where's the handsome guy?
I can't help what the people want, mate, even though a couple of the comments were me. Did have a question.
Kind of a statement, really, but, the TiVo Titan is basically official now.
It's got to be surely a locker room signing.
Be interesting to see how that plays out.
Is he converted to a tight end? Is that what I read right?
Yeah. I'm gonna Twitter it now.
Yeah. I suppose a lot of when you hear about a former player, it's normally then being a tight end, aren't they? Ben's just put, it is. Because I know, I think, was it Logan Thomas at Washington have got, he was a QB, he's now a tight end.
1 year deal at the Jags.
Yeah. I reckon locker room signing, No one hates Tim Tebow. Watch me, I'll hate him. I'll purposely hate him now because of that.
Hasn't played a regular season game in 9 years. I'm surprised Gruden's not signed him up,
Give him a 10-year deal.
I mean, if he doesn't win comeback player of the year now after 9 years.
To be honest, though, unless you like dying and come back to the NFL, Alex Smith has set the bar really high. I know somebody's going to win it every year, but it's just going to feel a bit crap if all you've done is come back and played on a practice squad of the Jags.
I was going to say, it's going to be Burrow, isn't it? Surely it's got to be Burrow next year, thinking he's going to come back from his injury if he plays well.
If he plays well, yeah.
You finishing bottom of the division, he ain't getting it.
I really hope it's Antonio Brown.
What a comeback! He ain't got anywhere. He's a Super Bowl winner.
He's come back to the Bucs, hasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I'm excited about that. I think the only the big news that we haven't really talked about, which happened last week, but we talked about a little bit, was Tom's favourite QB, Aaron Rodgers. What do you guys see and what's going to happen with Rodgers? Is he going to stay at Green Bay? I know some teams have kind of like made plays for him with Denver or some other teams as well. What do you think about it?
I think he stays in Green Bay.
I do, yeah. I think he's so dear for him. Not just that as well. Like, as much as he would clearly turn any the majority of franchises around, you're going to have to probably pay 2, maybe 3 first-round picks and get probably 2 years out of him. And he's clearly showing at the moment that he's not that bothered about football when he's threatening to retire for Jeopardy. Like, I don't know. This is my unbiased opinion because I do hate the twat. But you know, if you're a team that, if you're San Fran and you know pre-draft and you're a team that we've probably said are a QB away from being a real contender, then I'd probably consider it and go, let's get there for a year and 2. Let's have it. It's probably worth it.
Denver.
But yeah, Denver is one. But then they brought Teddy. I don't know. Brought Teddy in.
It's the same though, isn't it? Like
be a team that's got a bit of draft capital as well, isn't it? Like, you know, and again, you've just had your Jags, your Jets, Miami. I mean, Miami have still got some. They've all spent theirs. You've got the Giants have got 2 first rounders next year. Please no.
Imagine.
I'd have to support him. It'd be disgusting. I'd go and support Green Bay. See, I don't know. I'm with you, Matt. I think he stays there. I think it's all horse shit again. I mean, probably the 3rd year in a row. I mean, obviously it's the biggest we've heard of it, but it was the same last year, wasn't it?
There's always a rumour, isn't there?
I mean, I'd understand if it's Wheel of Fortunes or Family Feud, but I mean, for Jeopardy,
the price is right.
Gigs out there. Yeah, exactly. You got bigger gigs out there, I'm sure. Obviously, you can't beat Steve Harvey on Family Feud, can you? So, I mean, just do what you can.
Yeah.
I think there's been digs at every single episode. There's been digs at every episode of Jeopardy, as far as I'm aware of, at obviously that field goal attempt or about Green Bay. Looking at clips on YouTube, there's always the whole. So, who is decided to make the kick? Who decided to go for the kick? So, I mean,
he's coming. Clearly going to be set for his career after with stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. What's Kaz put there?
Kyle Brandt had the books as his outside bet for.
Delete that comment. Just delete that.
I mean, why? I don't understand it, considering we've got Tom Brady and we've just drafted my boy Kyle Trask. Why would we need him? My boy. That's all we need now. There's a new Winston coming in. He's going to do it for the boys. It's White Winston.
I love that you said on the pod that you really want it, and everyone was like, you don't, and it's not going to happen. And then on your birthday, it gets delivered.
I mean, it's all I wanted for my birthday. All we wanted was Kyle Trask, and we got him. Granted, we got, obviously, in the first round, we got Joe Tryon as well. I thought maybe we'd have to go to the first round to get him, but comfortable in the second round. Why not take him? It'll be great.
I can't believe you went before Kellen Mond.
Kyle Trask, so he's my boy. It was for my birthday.
I think that's when he did the little speech to his family. I think he said he'd like to thank the Third and Short podcast for making this happen.
He was so happy that he took his on Jamie's team.
You're welcome, Kyle.
Yeah, but I mean, this one is for you, James Davies.
Fly, Eagles fly on our way to victory.
He texts me every week now, and he's like, "Why is that video still being shown?"
I mean, the thing you have to ask is why not? Matt's had enough of it. Eagles are done. Yeah. The Eagles are gone. Matt, literally, I think every time that video plays, for some reason, Matt's computer just goes completely out of whack.
He can't handle the beauty of Phil Edmondson's face.
The charisma.
Yeah.
The personality that eases through in them eyes. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Hey, careful. Overdid it a bit there.
Yeah.
Far too enthusiastic.
I'm not as
Yeah,
enthusiastic as when I sung it in the group that time because we needed an Eagles win.
Yeah, we did have a question from Claire De Bear. Now that the draft is behind us, who do you guys believe are this year's Super Bowl contenders? 2 from the AFC, 2 from the NFC.
Tom?
Interesting.
I will go. I'm going to go Chiefs and Browns from the AFC.
That's my 2 as well.
Yeah.
If not, I'd throw the Bills. I know we can have 2, but the Bills as well.
Yeah.
They're the 3 teams to beat in the AFC for me.
I like what the Chiefs have done with their O-line, just completely rotated it and just
annoying.
They've just done it all.
Praise.
Yeah. And then obviously they've got all that talent around them as it is anyway. And then the Browns they just look like they're going from strength to strength, don't they? I just hope for some reason the real Baker turns up, not the fake one they had last season.
Faker Mayfield.
Yeah. We need the real one back. Then Jen might start supporting the Giants again.
I was just watching.
NFC. Go with the Bucks.
Yeah.
We don't have to, obviously, but I think probably anyone's pick.
Interesting. I'll go
Carolina.
I'll go Cardinals. Just think they're
Cardinals are a good outside chance.
Kyler Murray's pretty good, isn't he?
Yeah, he's coming up to his 3rd year, isn't he?
I don't think they can't. I think it's the Bucks. That's it, really. Depending on what happens with A-Rod in Green Bay, but
yeah,
Saints.
I'll say Panthers to an outside pick.
Yeah, got Darnold, haven't they?
Yeah, I like what they've done.
Christian McCaffrey coming back from injury if he stays fit.
Yeah,
like I said, the NFC South is a very strong division. I think
actually, do you know what? 49ers.
Yeah.
They've got a quarterback now, haven't they? So
Trey Lance.
So they were good with average Jimmy G.
Yeah.
So if Trey Lance, I can't say it normally, can you?
No,
if Trey Lance turns up, then they'll be decent, I think.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to seeing what plays out there in the QB situation. Obviously, we discussed it on last week's episode. I think Trey will start. I just don't know why you pay so
you
so
can't
much.
Pick somebody at 3 and then put him at back as backup. You traded up to get him. He's got to start.
Well, the Chiefs traded up to get Mahomes, and he didn't start straight away.
Yeah, he sat behind. But no, I think it makes sense. I'm not a fan of Jimmy G at all.
No,
I haven't seen much of Trey Lance, but from people that I trust in Mark, Jordan, Bones and them, he sounds like he's going to be the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really looking forward to see what happens there. For JP's sake, I hope it's good. For my sake, I hope it's terrible. Just so we can have a bit of banter with him. But yeah, it'll be interesting.
Could you imagine his first game he gets 35 completions? 30 fucking 5. Let's make it a good 35.
I would love to see that. JP just come on.
I'm just going to let my dog in because he's going wild at the door.
Yes. Just, first for everything on the Third and Short podcast. We've let a dog in. I don't know if the dog's going to appear on the show.
Just cries, and because obviously Laura's not here. What?
Here he is.
I'm just about to see his head. There he is.
It's the Third and Short mascot himself.
We are definitely not struggling for content this week.
I'm
pretty sure more people just like to see the dog rather than us anyway. So.
The viewers went up 5. We're on 9 before the dog came.
Yeah, I mean, JP apparently is going to burn all of San Fran to the ground if he sucks. So. And there you go. We've already got the dog content coming in.
You've got some viewers, haven't you, mate? Well done. You've got some viewers.
After the draft
What a
and
beautiful
free agency, who has strengthened best offense, best defense, best overall? Interesting. Chargers.
Ravens.
Have done, yeah.
Ravens do well on offense.
Jets and Jags naturally.
Yeah.
You know, Jags. I think I called Jags taking ETN, didn't I? As well as Lawrence.
I was going to say, just taking Trevor Lawrence is going to improve your team anyway, isn't it? So, I don't know what's going to happen with Gardner Minshew, but there you go.
All they need to do is win 2 games and they've improved their team, haven't they?
100%.
Yeah. Who else?
I mean, I'm always going to say, if you coup free agent, everybody back, it's the Bucks, isn't it? It has to be to bring everybody back as starters.
Cowboys done well on their defense.
Picture this: halfway through the season, Tom absolutely loves it because his QB defenders have destroyed Brady. Kyle Trask comes in and breaks every record, and we go on to win the Super Bowl with Kyle Trask. That's a wet dream moment right there. Never going to happen. I hope it doesn't, because I love Brady, but you know.
Great
Kyle Trask if Kyle Trask gets a throw, I love it.
For me, with the question from Jord there, who'll have a better season, Jags or Jets? I think Jags, because I think they've got an easier division. The Jets are going to have to go to Miami, New England, and the Bills. So that's 6 tough games for the Jets there. Whereas the Jags have got, the Titans, which are probably on the decline a little bit. Colts are good.
Yeah.
Who else is in their division? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, Colts and Titans both made the playoffs last season. Derrick Henry obviously got over 2,000 rushing yards.
I just think the Titans have missed their chance. I think they'll probably slope off a little bit. Colts are going to be good. Carson Wentz will be interesting to see what happens there, because the Colts are really good all over. But is Carson Wentz good enough? Well, I suppose he took an
It's quite a big year for QBs to sort of make the name, isn't there? There's a few out there that got a bit of pressure on. You've got your Wentz, you've got Jones, you've got Darnold. You've obviously got your new ones that are going to start. Trevor, number 1 pick. Be interesting.
Gary's a Bucks fan, right?
And he can't spell it for a start.
Yeah, can't spell Bucks, but all right.
Sure, someone called him out on spelling earlier in the game.
Texans is the other team, and they're just a garbage can fire at the moment. So
that's why you forgot about them.
Yeah, they shouldn't exist really. We've got
and just to say that the Bucks haven't strengthened. Like I said, we got Joe Tron, we got Kyle Trask, we brought everybody back, and then we also got Bernard as well as a running back. So, we did strengthen in the free agency, but okay.
I think you've added depth, haven't you? I don't think none of them are going to be starters, are they? No. That you've added, but you've definitely got a bit more depth.
Well,
yeah, and that's sometimes what you need throughout the season. I mean, if we didn't have Fournette, would we have won the Super Bowl? Rojo would have been knackered, wouldn't he?
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. I like what JP said there. Saying to be a big question mark as well about Breeze.
But who's going to step up?
Certainly not Winston.
Oh, Bones spelling Bucks wrong as well, eh? What are we doing here?
I think he's just doing it to annoy me now. I
don't know if it's a phone thing, because I know my phone does it. And every time I have to go back and change it because I don't want to be called out.
But you're right, the guys did get called out for spelling early, did he? Accidentally.
I mean, to be fair, if you do it once and then change it, don't do it again. If you're a Bucks fan, you're going to be typing it a lot.
JP.
Yes, it does say Buccaneers, but shorten it to the Bucks. But there you go. Yes, so There you go. Thanks, Bones, for backing me up on there. Yeah, I think, like I said, NFC South is one of the strongest divisions in NFC, in my opinion. Being slightly biased because we have to play them all the time. Obviously, Falcons have got Kyle Pitts in there. McCaffrey's coming back for the Panthers. Saints could drop from top to bottom this season, and I wouldn't be that surprised.
Yeah.
They could finish bottom of this division. We could finish bottom of the division. It's a very strong division.
I'm not having it that the NFC South is a strong division. I'm not having that.
I was about to
You're
say,
not having it. No, let me put this out there again.
The NFC West. It's probably the strongest in the NFC, but that's because the NFC's terrible.
It's not a strong division. There's a good. You got the Super Bowl champs, all right? Yeah, okay, fine.
No.
But the rest of the teams aren't that good. Saints are going to be poor this year.
I think the word's competitive, isn't it? In that division, everyone's competitive.
Well, so is the NFC East.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not saying it's strong; it's competitive.
My argument, I said
NFC is the best.
And I'll say it again.
Is the best.
NFC South, within the last 10 years, we've all reached the Super Bowl. Every team in that division in the last 10 years have reached a Super Bowl. Saints winning in 2010.
What happened 10 years ago doesn't mean this division's strong now.
Has any other division done it?
It doesn't matter. What I'm talking about now. It's the Bucks are good. The other three are not. It's that simple.
I think the Panthers are all right.
Who's Elusive Poet? Do we know them?
Oh,
we have a new show yourself.
Show yourself. The NFC West, AFC North, and AFC East are the strongest divisions. There you go. AFC East using that one.
Matt's livid. Why do you disagree with that?
Why do I disagree with AFC East?
Because you're in it.
No, we're not.
Oh,
we're West. I disagree with the AFC East because they've got the Jets in it. So you need 4 teams that are competitive to be a strong division, in my opinion, and the AFC East doesn't have that.
Yeah.
There you go. AFC North, what's that? Bengals, Browns, Ravens. Yeah, Steelers, I'll agree with that. Bengals really rely on Burrow coming back this year, but they've protected him, haven't they? So that'll be an interesting one. And NFC West is...
Did he get Penny Sue?
NFC West is 49ers. Yeah, which is strong. I agree with that. I don't agree with NFC East. You can't have a team that has just gone 2-16, have a 2-14, sorry, and have and be a strong division. Bullshit. No. Whoever you are, Elusive Poet, stay elusive because you're a moron.
A new viewer, what a way, Matt. Well played.
And as JP says, we are breaking down the AFC North in 25 minutes on the third and short overtime podcast, starting at 8 p.m, where each of JP... Come.
I'm going to go on the record and say the Elusive Poet is a fan of the Jets.
Do you reckon?
Because, why else would you say that? They've got to play 3 good teams. So, to them, it is strong. Because that's who they're playing. The other 2, I agree with.
So Pat season as a fluke.
Yeah, no, I agree. The Patriots will be good this year.
Yeah,
I agree.
So,
I was right then.
What a guy!
So let's talk about it. So who's in the AFC East?
Dolphins, Bills, Patriots, and Jets.
Patriots.
To be fair, like Dolphins should have got to the playoff last year. They got a 10-6 record and didn't make it. I mean, that's pretty crazy. I think, what was it? Besides the Jets, wasn't it like 10-6? And then
Patriots had a
Patriots did crap, didn't they? Yeah,
6-8, I think, or 6-10, or 6. I don't know. 7-9, I think they were. But I agree. The Patriots will be better this year, and the Dolphins are good, and the Bills are obviously good. But you can't have the Jets being in a strong division because they're in it.
Maybe this year they are. Maybe they are competitive. Who knows?
I don't think so. It's the Jets, isn't it? Jets gonna jet.
Jets gonna Jets.
Jets gonna Giants.
You know, if the Broncos got Aaron Rodgers, then I would say the AFC West is super strong. But without a quarterback, Drew, Teddy Bridgewater's all right, but well done, James. But no, I agree that the NFC West is strong.
I think I was going to say that we should go into more deep with this, but I think rather let the overtime people do it because we don't want to do work.
That's what we're paying them for.
And figures of it. We're not paying them. we got some facts and figures in there.
Don't ruin the illusion that we're not like
pay them in compliment.
Let's get all the facts and figures in it, and we will do a whole episode of what is the strongest division. And we'll we've seen that It's Always Sunny, like that meme where he's just looking at that massive piece of board and everything's just all strewn over the place, and he's all like this. Going, that's what it will be like. What is the strongest division? I mean, if you really want to go into a debate, I mean, Matt absolutely loves the Ronaldo-Messi debate, so.
Well, isn't Ronaldo playing for a team that aren't going to play European football next year because they're doing really bad this season? Messi isn't.
That's why both want to be in a Super League.
The 49ers have the Rams as well, don't they? And they've got what's his face now? Stafford.
Yeah.
So they're going for it. They're going for it, aren't they? God, that'll be really interesting. That.
Yeah. Who's the fourth in their division?
Cardinals.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Seahawks, Cardinals, 49ers, and Rams. That's a
very strong division.
That's the strongest division. All four of them teams could win that and make the Super Bowl. I think. I wouldn't be surprised if any of them did.
Yeah. That probably is the strongest.
Who's going to finish bottom of that division? Make your prediction now.
Seahawks.
I'll say the Cards.
I was going to say Seahawks as well, Jordan.
I had every opportunity to dig him out then as well. I'm a bigger man than Jordan.
Physically.
Yeah, in all areas.
Well, we'll have the no, never mind.
On the night out.
Yeah, a little cock off on the night out. Oh, geez. How to end the podcast after one.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably a good.
I don't know how we do it. I don't know how we do it.
Segue into the AFC North.
No.
As long as the Giants don't win the
East. Does the listeners know about the bet? They must do, mustn't they? It's been mentioned.
I'm sure, yeah.
I'm sure you
I think we discussed it. Yeah, I think we might have even discussed it last week as well with George being on the pod. But I've got bets coming out of my ears. Now, well, to be fair, having said that, Mark sort of went quiet today after I said I'd be happy to take both. He said he thinks Washington are back-to-back winners.
Yeah. It's another tough division to call. It's another tough division to call because I think the Giants are good. I think Cowboys are going to be better because they'll have Dak.
Yeah, Dak back. They've done well in the draft, and Washington have done well.
Yeah, well,
the Eagles are finishing bottom of that division.
The who?
The Eagles.
You've got to give me time.
I was building up to it.
I was not ready for that.
Fly, Eagles fly on our way to victory.
Oh, I'm back.
It's on like a massive separate page, so I have to go to it. I wasn't ready for that.
I was poised ready to have to log back in there. Yeah, I do think the Eagles are going to come last, and I think the Cowboys will win it, to be honest.
If I'm taking my bias away, I'd go Cowboys, Giants, Washington, and Eagles. But I'm not taking my bias away. And the Giants will win it.
I'm never biased. I mean, we're going to win the AFC West, so
we're going 17-0, mate.
We might, but the other way around.
0-17, yeah. I'm telling you now, Giants finishing bottom.
Have me a bet live on air now. You get a tattoo if the Giants finish bottom, and I'll get a tattoo if the Giants finish bottom.
What tattoo are we talking?
Ooh. I'll have Tom Brady's name tattooed across my arse. If we finish bottom,
No,
I don't
want
Jones'
that.
name tattooed on your arse if they don't finish bottom.
Can I change it to Aaron Rodgers?
No. What, me? Tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, I don't know what I want to see more of. I think I'd like to see Tom get Aaron Rodgers' name tattooed as well. Could it be his face as well?
Are you having it, Jamie? Or I know you pushed it out the last bet we put out here.
I mean, to be fair, like I'm saying they're going to finish bottom. I mean, all they have to do is finish third, second, or first, and I lose. I mean, there's got to be a little bit more like meat in there for me to actually take that bet.
What do you want?
I'm sure we can discuss it another time.
Tell you what, why don't we let the viewers decide what the bet can be?
Rodgers and Wilson hugging, Jordan says.
That meme with
No,
like strong
I would-
hands meeting in the middle.
I would take a New York Giants tattoo.
Yeah, but you like New York.
Yeah, no, that's right. I like New York. Like, I just don't like.
So
Dan
it's just the
Jones, but
just
no,
the
like,
NY, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I love New York. I love the New York Knicks. I'm a New York Knicks fan, and I used to follow the New York Giants before I properly got into NFL as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Jen Crawford.
It took me a while then. I was like, is someone coming or?
Well, no, I was always a Bucks fan, but because of New York, I used to follow the Giants.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then obviously when you're locked down into it, you like one team, no one else.
I feel like
I like to see the Giants do well.
I feel like
We'll
I'm
get
going to the bet, but I'm going to lose it.
JP to put a poll out about what the tattoo should be.
Any other Eastern European countries are available.
But I'm
We
sure.
need to get Phil involved because he'll definitely
like,
there's a shout. Let's us three and Phil pick a team to finish bottom. If it's the Giants, then obviously Tom loses, and then Phil's going to be Eagles. Then I suppose it's on me or you, isn't it, Jay and I? If one of them finishes bottom, we're all getting a particular tattoo, or one of us is getting a tattoo.
Phil's got virgin skin as well. It'd be great to have his tattoo taken.
He's got virgin skin. I want to make the first incision
with a flying eagle on his fucking right buttock.
Jesus.
Can't wait for Phil's stag do.
I can't remember what I was going to say then when I was talking about the tattoos. We'll have when it's official. We'll have like in good old WWE traditions. We'll have a live contract signing, so there's no backing out. we'll have
over a table.
Exactly, and then somebody's going to get put through that table.
I'll do that. It's been I'm not allowed.
I'm a betting man, so you know when someone calls me out of a bet, I mean, I can't not buy it at a bet. That's the problem.
All I can think of is trying to throw the Raiders into some sort of bet, but we're probably going to finish fourth if the Broncos have an half decent quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know.
I still think we'll probably go 8-8 again, which is all right. Well, it's not shit, but 8-8. Yeah, that's what I mean. And we'll probably finish bottom. The annoying thing is we're gonna have to play the Chiefs twice, the Chargers twice, and the Broncos. The Broncos get Rodgers. Fucking hell, I'll see you.
I just can't see it, mate. I can't
see you in 2022 draft.
Second and long podcast.
Yeah.
8 and 9.
We're gonna draw one, mate. We're gonna draw one.
What time are we on? Are we handing it over? Are we?
So yeah,
giving a bit of a segue into them.
So as we mentioned earlier, it's going to be the first proper episode of the third and short overtime boys going live and dissecting the AFC North. It's going to be held together by a man you've seen many a time. He's the Geordie preacher, Mr. Mark Steele. And some say that Mark is so alpha that his sperms walk out of his penis and start bench pressing straight away. That's what we've heard.
Well, there you go. What a nice way to go into it. With the third and short overtime for people that.
Why have you not got your camera on?
I don't know. For some reason, it's not
Get the
working.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's not working. But apparently, with the third and short overtime, well, like I said, each week we're going to be taking on a different division. Each of the four of JP, Bones, Mark, and Jordan are going to take on a team, and they're going to discuss their draft and their predictions for the season of how that division is going to go. That will consist of the next following 8 weeks. So join us after this episode for the third and short overtime. And if you're listening, it should automatically play after this episode, hopefully, if all things went well.
Hopefully with sound.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe without a camera, obviously, but there you go. But,
So you've now got 15 minutes to go grab your popcorn and get a drink and top up, and you'll be ready for the next episode.
And as always, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Third Short Pod. Send us your questions. Join us every week live. And thank you very much. And we'll see you